You are now tuned in to the Players Den podcast. It's your boy Wayne.
Tone.
And we back, baby.
We back.
Feel good to be back, man.
Yeah, man. Happy 4th, I guess. Yeah. Blase. You know, yeah, we're going to leave it at that.
Yeah, we guess.
My barbecue. Great food.
Good fireworks.
You know.
Regular weekend.
Off for the day.
Yeah, extra day off. Who cares?
Right, back in the weekend soon. Right. And you know, we're going to get into this Falcons news first. Falcons signed former Bear D tackle Eddie Goldman. 6'3", 320 plus pounder, nose tackle. That'll be something to watch. He only played like 5 or 6 games for the Bears last year, so it had to been, you know, a steal for us to be able to get him. But he was hurt last season, so we'll see what he can do. But I'm pretty sure he's going to plug their nose in, and I want to see what they're going to do with Grady. If he can start nose tackle, will Grady move out to right outside, you know, right end, or do he play, you know, 2 nose tackles at once? Like, what are they trying to do with that? So that's kind of intriguing.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting what they do with the defensive line for sure.
Eddie Goldman is a 6'3", 28-year-old.
Oh, he's just 28?
Yeah. So
I thought he was older than that.
No, he's a young guy. So we see what he can do. Hopefully he's healthy for us.
Yeah.
Because they gonna need him.
Yeah.
Definitely gonna need him.
Best ability is availability.
I'm telling you. That's about it. It's kind of quiet right now on the Falcons side. I want to talk about Julio a little bit. It's been speculation that he can come back to Atlanta or land with the Cowboys. So, yeah. I mean,
another team I heard was Green Bay.
Oh, Green Bay. I've been hearing Green Bay and Tampa and Ravens, but they look like they have narrowed it down to 2. And I don't know. Maybe it's because it's business ventures. I don't know.
Probably all business.
And went to Tennessee. He opened a dealership there. He's not there anymore. He does have a dealership in Buckhead. So maybe he's trying to go to Dallas and open up. So I don't know. But it ain't because of football. He ain't played a fucking full season in years. So
right.
But shout out to Julio, man. Longevity, I guess, when you're not really playing at all. Practicing hard and not playing at all.
What he did in his early career,
it's crazy because he didn't do anything last year, but he still got like the most yardage since like 2017.
Yeah,
as a receiver. So
facts.
It's crazy, and it's because of Hopkins not playing. You know, he got hurt, and then he got caught using drugs. So yeah, the steroids. So and he missing 6 games this year, I believe.
Yep.
Wow.
Tough.
That's gonna be tough for them to win. It's gonna be very tough. JJ Watt looking like he healthy, but what's that saying? We not gonna. But yeah, we'll see where Julio go. It's really fans are really like whatever. I mean,
we know it's not.
Then he bashed him too. He bashed him and said he want to play for a real fan base, blase, and this and that, and a real contender.
Oh, the Falcons fans are gonna welcome him back with open arms.
Of course,
but. There's no real buzz behind it because we got the most respect for Julio Jones ever, but he's not the same Julio.
No.
So it's like nobody's really like we get Julio. I'm gonna be like, all right, that was a cool pickup.
Whatever.
But is it really gonna make us better?
No.
Especially if he only gonna play 6 games, you know.
Nope. But yeah, I'll keep the page updated with the Julio news. You remember Baltimore's linebacker Jalen Ferguson, 26-year-old. He died, and we was just like, what happened?
Right.
Found out that he died from fentanyl and cocaine. That's just tough.
That's crazy.
Painful. Yeah.
Man, people gotta stay away from them drugs, man.
Yeah, man.
You a millionaire.
Yep.
Still sad though.
It's crazy that Le'Veon Bell and Adrian Peterson is set to be in the boxing ring July 30th.
That's baffling. Like, why? Like, these were, in their prime, these guys were at one point in their career the best running back.
Number one. It was like, who you like, Le'Veon and Todd Gurley. When AP was running, it was like AP. But, you know, he got in his later years, it was Le'Veon and Todd Gurley, and now Le'Veon in the ring, so. It's like, wow. But this happening July 30th. I'm going to bet on Adrian Peterson on this one. Country bumpkin.
No doubt.
Going with that one. Probably a little tougher too.
Is Le'Veon a little taller, or are they about the same height?
Oh, it don't even matter. I'm not taking height in this one.
I'm taking AP.
I'm taking that truck stick. I'm taking the one who make it take a hit. He may be still like, no, I'm still here. Rather than Le'Veon Bell, he may be out of there. So we'll see with that one. I just wanted to keep people updated with that. The Demarius Thomas situation is just so fucking sad.
Yeah.
Georgia Tech guy, died in his Georgia apartment. And I figured, I thought it was going to either be fentanyl, something in that nature, because a lot of people have been dying from it. A lot of famous people, a lot of people with money have been. You can tell like that cocaine is a drug that people are using. Like it's never going to stop. They say that's the rich drug, and it's looking like people are just not going to stop using cocaine. But Demarius Thomas, they haven't finished the autopsy yet, but they did come out and say that he was diagnosed with stage 2 CTE when he died in December. The official cause of his death has not been determined, but CTE brain damage. I got a feeling CTE. He probably had a brain aneurysm. There's no telling what happened.
Oh yeah.
But it's tough. It's an eye opener for football players. Really, I thought he was good. He looked good.
Still in shape.
But yeah, it's unfortunate that you can play 10, 15 years, however years in the NFL, and you don't see these signs until you laid up, retired 4 years, 5 years, and then stuff like this happened. Because Vincent Jackson, he had CTE when he died as well. So it's just like an eye opener. It's something you may want to get your brain checked. Even in the NFL, 25, 26, because you may play to 35 and everything is well. Then you may be.
It could have been something from when they was in college, the way they be.
You know what I'm saying? So, I think the NFL should really have these guys checked after games. Like, should be a mandatory brain check. I don't know, something where you can scan them and they go. Maybe when they're on the plane or in the locker room, just scan them and go. I don't know, something, but it's getting to the point where CTE is a known fact. Like, it's known to happen to NFL players. It's happening, maybe hockey players too. But it's known to happen to NFL players. A lot of helmet on helmet, and a lot of helmet hitting the ground, a lot of helmet to the chest,
a lot of falling,
a lot of elbow to the helmet, a lot of knee to the helmet. And maybe they need to come up with a better helmet. I don't know, something more. I don't know. It's more brain efficient where
less rattling.
The shock is like more absorbent to the. I don't know.
Yeah.
They do have technology is a motherfucker now.
Yeah, they have incorporated technology in the helmets and everything, but it's hard. The sport that you playing is like, you at risk of it.
Yep.
And a lot of people point at the commissioner and want them to do this stuff different.
Well, yeah,
but people already
getting paid $50 million a year, $100 million a year.
But I feel like they protecting. Compared to the old NFL, they protecting the hell out of these players.
I can't say that just because they throwing the flag is not really protecting them.
You can't even hit the quarterback like you used to be able to.
They're still hitting them though.
Yeah, because they have to. It's football. That's the thing. That's why I make it tough. It's like you just gonna be at risk. If you play football, you just gonna have to take a risk.
Play a couple of years and get out. I don't know.
That's why a lot of people been retiring early.
Right.
It's not for them. They done made their millions. I want the rest of my life to live. I want to enjoy these millions.
Yeah, especially offensive linemen retiring. Marpet from
just look at Bucks. Andrew Luck.
Yeah.
My goodness, this guy was the number 1 quarterback in the league, and he left.
Yeah, but he had that architecture degree.
For sure.
And he wanted to use that anyway. He was going to use that anyway.
That's what I'm saying. But I'm saying he did. He was like, let me make
made his career earnings and was like, I'm out of here. Yeah. Bye. See you. Yeah. I don't blame him though. Hell.
How can you? He a millionaire. Calvin Johnson said, y'all not going to do me right. I'm gone.
See ya.
I made my millions.
See ya. I'm out. I'm out of here.
That man retired in his prime. Best wide receiver in the league.
Yeah, I'm
Gone.
out of here. Baker. We knew it was going to happen. He said he didn't want to play. He knew he wasn't going to play again. He said he didn't want to play again. And they traded him to the Panthers. I think that's the only team that was willing to take him. They gave up a 5th round pick. Sam, you're back on the bench. You're a backup. The quarterback they drafted in the 3rd round is a 3rd stringer. Why the hell did you draft him in the 3rd round if you knew? You wasted a fucking pick.
They say it's gonna be a battle at minicamp between Mayfield and what's his name?
So Sam
Darnold.
So they paid Sam Darnold, but
I think it's dumb what they doing.
What the? That shit confusing me. So you draft 3rd round is pretty high.
Oh yeah.
It's only 7 rounds. It's only 7 rounds. You draft a quarterback high like that, and you planning on not having him on the field at all this season, and possibly not next season. Baker is a franchise quarterback, quote unquote.
As of right now.
But they only traded a 5th rounder for him, but they got to pay him. Baker, he took a little money. He took a little pay cut. You still got to pay him. I think in total he getting paid $15 million this year.
Yeah, that ain't bad.
Ain't bad, but he took a pay cut because he nice. He nice. I guess he was just happy he wasn't on
the Browns.
I wish I was on the Browns. That damn defense. That damn 2-headed monster at running back. Well, you went from
Jacoby Brissett might be there all season.
You went from facts. Jacoby starting.
He might be starting all year.
Guess who played Panthers week 1?
Not the Browns.
The Browns.
Sheesh.
I know Myles Garrett's fan. Barbecue chicken. My God. Panthers offensive line is so bad. He is finna. Jadeveon Clowney. All the practice they couldn't hit Baker. All the practice they had to just tap him and run past him and Euro around him. I know they did some freaky, like a little spin. Like, I was on your. They were finna kill that man week 1. They finna kill McCaffrey too.
Fun, yeah.
McCaffrey, I can't get him week 1. I can't get him round 1. No.
Fantasy?
No. He done burnt me twice.
If he there, I'm gonna take him. It's like you.
Okay.
He eye candy.
Okay.
If I got like a late 1st round pick,
then you gonna be pissed.
I might.
You gonna be pissed.
But for 6 games, I'm gonna be excited.
6 games, that's it.
And hopefully when I need them at the end of the
get
season.
their backup.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna need the backup too.
You better go get their backup. Yeah, but Baker, best of luck to you. You do got a couple of receivers, but you ain't got no arms in line. All that top percentage passing you was doing, you forget
no
about
more.
it. Maybe when you play the Falcons twice a season, maybe do your thing. But Forrest, you having we'll see. We'll see. Buccaneers is pretty barbecue chicken too. NFC South really is weak. That's probably the weakest division in the NFL. Not
It's
even
crazy how it just flipped.
flip.
We had one of the hardest.
Sean Payton not being on the Saints no more. Their value just go down all the way.
Drew Brees
Drew
as well.
Brees not there.
They got some good pickups this summer.
Tampa
they
lost.
might be the best team in the South.
Yeah, Tampa lost a lot of players.
Their defense not gonna be as strong.
Mm-mm.
Offense not. Gronk gone. AB gone.
Mm-hmm. Leonard Fournette there. He gonna be out of fantasy.
Oh yeah.
Ronald Jones gone.
Where he go?
Is he assistant? Where Ronald Jones? Hold on. Let me.
Ain't no Ronald Jones was gone.
Yeah, let me make sure. Ronald Jones, he's on the Kansas City Chiefs.
Jesus Christ. They got everything. They still fly.
Yeah. Chiefs.
That's crazy.
Chiefs.
What they gonna do with Edwards Hilaire?
That's a good one.
We're gonna see. Maybe gonna do a sheer. Well, Ronald might just back up, I guess. But yeah, that NFC South,
I think
it might be the. I hate that Aints, but shit.
I think Ronald Jones starting over there.
Over Clyde?
Yeah, I don't like Clyde.
Jeez.
Let's be real.
That's crazy. His stock
They
went
was,
so
he's gonna be fantasy guy.
Yeah, they said he was a first round pick.
That shit looked good for a couple of weeks. That boy got hurt. That ankle got twisted one time. He ain't been the same since. Ain't been the same. He can't stay healthy. I don't know. He can't stay healthy.
Too little.
Mm-hmm. Too little. I'm trying to see. I think that's it with NFL, to be honest. It's not too much eye-popping news out there. Just because it's just not in season, you know. About another month, we'll get there. But I think, yeah, we're done with NFL, man.
All right, well, let's go ahead and get into that NBA news. NBA news has been crazy.
Too crazy.
I guess we'll pop it off with some Hawks news just to pop it off like we usually do. First thing I want to get into is Kevin Huerter being traded to the Kings. The Kings received Kevin Huerter and the Hawks received Justin Holiday, Mo Harkless, and a future first-round pick. Let's break it down. How we feeling about that? I personally am okay with it.
Facts.
It's not. I think we got a little bit more depth that we're gonna need. Kevin won't be able to start this year or any year that we keep DeJounte Murray.
Chill out, bro.
Seriously, that we keep DeJounte Murray and DeAndre Hunter. I don't ever see Kevin Huerter starting.
True.
So it's like
his caliber wasn't a starter though.
Right, but we were starting him. So we got a major upgrade with DeJounte, of course, and now we got two guys that can still shoot the ball and play defense. And Justin Holiday, who was, I think he flirts with 40%, and Mo Harkless, who's one of the best defenders on the court when he's playing. So, and a versatile defender at that, he can defend pretty much 1 through 4. So the minutes that he plays, might be critical if we need to get some stops down the line or throughout the duration of the game. So I like it.
I love it. The trade makes sense. Kevin can't guard for shit.
Nah.
Can't guard a fucking...
And he too inconsistent
let's
with his
be
scoring.
real. The scoring is not there. And, you was hoping to, see... he had a great, last game?
Yeah, we done seen Kevin drop big games. He was probably the main reason we got past the Sixers that year we made it to the Eastern Conference Finals.
He dropped 26 in game 7?
27.
Yeah.
Yeah, 27 in game 7.
Yeah, he had a great game, and you thought he was going to build off that, and he came out with that 11 points per game shit.
Yeah, and he's just not consistent at all. I love Redville. I love Kevin Huerter, but I'm not mad at this trade. He was definitely expendable, and I like the return we got on him. And we also got a first-round pick. So, I love it. But in his 4 years, he played 274 games, scored 3,125 points.
Yes.
So, he produced. Like we said, we got a lot of respect for Kevin. Loved him as a player. Loved him his 4 years here. But hey, it's time for us to move on. We upgraded, and you not touching DeJounte. Sorry.
No.
So beat it. I'm
just
playing.
And then in a nicer way.
That's why I said I'm just playing.
But you got Mo Harkless and Justin Holiday, and I like Justin Holiday. He's a 3-and-D guy. Mo Harkless is a 3-and-D guy. So you have two guys, wing defenders, who can, and I think Mo Harkless was 6'6", 6'7".
Yeah, he might be 6'7".
Yeah, so Justin Holiday
might be
6'7",
6'5", 6'6", or something like that.
Justin
big wings. Wait, yeah, Justin might be 6'6", 6'7" too.
Yeah,
I'm tripping.
Yeah.
So I love it.
6'6".
And Kevin Huerter's what? 6'6" too. No, Kevin Huerter's 6'7" actually. Kevin Huerter pretty tall.
Kevin Huerter was 6'7" with a ratchet.
Yeah.
He just went ratchet all the time.
Yeah.
That's the problem. If Kevin really would have just
been
grown,
consistent,
mature, let me just be me. He was just too relaxed.
He never grew into it. But yeah, so we also got Aaron Holiday in free agency. Not super excited about this pickup. He's a solid backup. I'm assuming we're not going to re-sign Lou Will.
No. Not with them little ass braids in his head.
I'm assuming we're not re-signing Lou Will.
He on retired tour.
He still want to play though. He say he still want to play. He say he got some more in the tank. That's what he say.
What did it look like last year?
Last year he barely played at all.
Did it look like he had? Why you think he barely played? Because he didn't have nothing in the tank. We're not gonna do this, Lou. Lou, enjoy retirement, man.
Hey man, that's the best six man that I ever
Facts,
we've
but
ever
Who
seen.
you finna play for?
I don't know.
Nobody even looking that way, man. Nobody looking that way, man. It's not.
I mean, who knows? I love Lou too. But I'm saying we picked up Aaron because it's not looking like we gonna pick up Lou. DeLon Wright he went to Washington. I'm assuming Sharif might get some minutes eventually. Mm-hmm. So, but Aaron Holiday, he is a solid backup. He averaged about 7 points last year. I know that don't sound good, and but he shot 44% from three. And there's no way you can't turn your cheek to that one. 44% from three is pretty
John
solid.
Collins shot 40% from three last season.
Nah, we shot 39.
40% from three.
That ain't 40.
I'm
That
not
ain't 44.
liking Aaron Holiday to get any minutes.
Me neither. I'd rather play Sharif.
Why we just didn't pay DeLon right?
I wanted to keep DeLon. He
Bro,
didn't even get
$8
shit.
a year?
He ain't getting like
What did he-
8.5.
What did he not do?
But that's what we paid him last year. He got the same shit that he got paid last year.
I don't get why we didn't just pick him back up.
We needed that, but DeJounte, that's what they thinking.
Bro, so what? You got baby Dejounte Murray coming off the bench. Bro, they do the same shit. I can't believe
Except for DeJounte, just way more skilled offensively.
Facts, but bro.
But the defense is there on both of them motherfuckers.
Right. Rebounds and steals.
That's what I'm saying.
Damn, man.
But his offense not even close to DeJounte.
It's not close, but you need a solid backup. I don't like Aaron Holiday coming in for Trae Young.
I'd rather see DeLon Wright too. I agree.
The fuck? I hope Aaron Holiday don't play a drop next year. I hope they thinking about getting another guard because they gonna need one. You just dropped Kevin Huerter. He played semi-point for y'all a little bit last season. Off the B definitely did. Bringing the ball up a lot.
Well, Bogey might play a little bit
3
of
or
point.
4 assists. Bogey gonna start.
No, who he gonna start over? Bogey might be in the running for 6-man next year. I think they was gearing him up for this year.
Bruh.
When they had him coming
I
off the
need
bench.
Collins gone so we can move DeAndre to the 4.
I don't know how I feel about DeAndre starting all 82 games at the 4.
He gonna have to.
I don't know, 6'7". I don't like that. I mean, I know that's the new NBA, but
That's why we getting beat. We not adapting.
But John can stretch the floor. That's the thing.
John is cool. He can't stretch shit.
You just said he shot 40%.
Bro, probably on some bullshit attempts. He averaged less than 15 last year. What, because he made 2 threes out of 5 a game? Get out of here.
That's stretch.
That's pool. That's 6 points a night. Under 15. The man really dropped 20 and 10 in one season and
John, we need you to get back on them things.
Quiet.
Because if you become that John again, we can compete. We will imagine that John with Trae, DeJounte, Hunter make a year 4 leap, and Capella just average 14 and 14, which he could easily do. If John turned back to that 19 and 10 guy, then we got East got some shit to worry about. And Hunter averaging about 17, DeJounte getting about 20, Trae 28, of course. Hey, but you know, are we banking on getting that John? I'm not.
That's why
I'm hopeful.
I'm not getting season tickets.
Oh,
if John there,
I'm always getting season
yeah,
tickets.
I know. If John there, I'm not doing that.
It'd be too boring. It'd be like, what can I do today? I'm like, oh shit, I got a Hawks game.
Kick rocks.
I'm about to go get lit. Yeah, that shit funny as hell. But that's all I got. You got any other Hawks news or any other prominent Hawks news?
No.
Yeah. They'll be playing in Las Vegas in a couple days, so I hope to see the young guys get some run that we just drafted, and our second year guys and hopefuls to make the team. So we should be excited how we see our young guys compared to the other young guys in the league.
Facts.
But let's get back into some of the other NBA news, free agency news, things of that nature. I'm kind of just gonna shoot some stuff out, and we'll talk about what's important. But the two main guys right now on the market are Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving. They're making a lot of buzz. Kevin Durant, when he made the announcement that he was going to ask for a trade, it shook the NBA world. This been one of the craziest free agencies. I love free agency, man. And NBA is different because it's like next year, it's going to be some new shit. Like teams just plugging shit, trying to piece shit together. And it's like, I can see why you did that. And it's like, why would you do that? I mean, it's just so much excitement behind it for me, man.
Facts.
I love the NBA free agency. But, who would think that KD and Kyrie would be
trade bait?
You know what I'm saying? Like,
but it's crazy because they throwing us off with it. They saying like, hold on.
But they may also not even trade him. So it's kind of like just got everybody in a frenzy. That's why I don't want to kind of dig too deep into it tonight, because KD and Kyrie very well may be in Brooklyn next year and competing for a championship with Ben Simmons. They just picked up TJ Warren. They still got Joe Harris, Seth Curry. It's not like they re-signed Patty Mills. They making, they can be really good next year. Imagine TJ Warren, your third best player, and you got Ben Simmons, who's a top 3 defender in the league. Seth Curry and Joe Harris, who's like 2 of the best 3-point shooters in the league. And you got Kyrie, who can't be guarded, and KD, who's a cheat code.
You know what Brooklyn said the other day? They said they still picking up players like Kyrie and KD gonna be there.
Exactly. That's why I didn't want to dig deep into it today. I didn't want to get into KD thinking about going to Miami and what they offering, or Phoenix and what they offering.
True.
Toronto got the best deal on the table right now. They even at first they were hesitant to throw in Scotty Barnes, but they threw Scotty Barnes in there, Pascal Siakam, and like hella first round picks.
Yeah, facts.
So like Woj said that was the most seamless 2-team trade that was possible, because with Kevin Durant's other destinations, it'll have to be like a 3-team trade, or
but Toronto, no, not really.
Toronto, they'll be just them two.
Scotty Barnes and
Siakam.
Last week they said they wouldn't trade Scotty Barnes.
At first they said they wasn't gonna do
now
it.
They talking about trade.
And then they said
Siakam.
they would.
That's him and Siakam.
That's huge for Brooklyn.
Damn, that's weird. KD only got a couple more years. Let's be
Well,
real.
he got 4 more years though on that contract.
Yeah, but is he gonna play for?
Yeah, KD. Yeah. He what? 30, 33, 34?
KD ain't playing years, bro.
Man, I like KD. I like KD right now. I like him to be a top 5 player in the league for the next 3-4 years. I like it a lot. I like that a lot. You don't like that?
Man, not for Scotty Barnes and Siakam. I don't like KD.
Oh no, I'm saying if I'm Toronto,
but
they thinking like if they do that, they expecting a championship that year.
Why? You just with Fred VanVleet and KD?
That's what I'm saying.
What the?
They like, gotta get some more shit.
What is they? What are they gonna get? What are they gonna get?
They must
That's
be
stupid.
hopeful that they can recruit somebody in them next 4 off seasons.
That is
The next 3
funny,
off seasons,
bro.
better yet. But I don't know. I honestly think KD and Kyrie are fucking with the league right now, pretending. Let's just do this. Let's see what happens. Let's shake some shit up.
Shit weird.
I think they'll be in the Nets jersey at the beginning of the season. Kyrie won't be in LA. He did just buy mansion in LA for $3.7 million, which led everybody to believe that he would be heading to the Lakers. LeBron openly wants him. The Lakers openly want him. There were talks about Russell Westbrook, Kyrie Irving swap. Don't think that's going to happen. But my prediction, they'll be in the Nets uniform to begin the season. Will it be for the whole season? Who knows? But to start the season, I think they will be. It's because these are like KD's an all-time great player that's asked for a trade and they like, all right, we'll try it. That don't happen often. All-time great players don't get traded. This shit just don't happen.
I mean, but when they bitch and complain,
that's what I'm saying. But like, that's why this is such a like a one. I ain't gonna say once in a lifetime,
You
but
gotta
it's
stop
such a
complaining, bro.
unique, thing because it's like, bro, this is KD we talking about, bro.
he keep complaining.
Like he can be traded,
Bro, they
can trade him
bro,
anywhere.
look,
He don't got no control.
Look, they asked him what he wanted. He said, "I want Steve Nash as head coach." They said, "What else?" He said, "Oh, then I want this." They went and got that. It's like, bro, like, bro.
That was the biggest. I don't know if you can call a team a bust, but for the conversation's sake, the Nets were a bust. They completely they fumbled the three most skilled players in the NBA on one team and never made it to a conference final. Health got a lot to do with it, but it's still like you exhausted so much shit to get that just for it not to work. And you hate to see it for them. Let's move on though.
Damn.
Otto Porter signed to the Toronto Raptors. Not big news. Miles Bridges. Let's hit the brakes here. Miles Bridges was going to be offered by the Charlotte Hornets a max deal for his situation, a 5-year, $173 million deal.
Whoa.
Pretty lucrative deal, if you ask me. They took that deal back.
I wonder why.
They took that deal back because Miles Bridges had a domestic violence situation with his wife. He beat her up pretty bad. The pictures released.
Yeah.
And I think that's what really, him being involved and arrested in a domestic violence situation is very distasteful to the league.
Right.
Just starting there. Of course, as respectable humans that have empathy and sympathy and real feelings, real humans know that a man touching a woman is not right.
Correct.
In any harmful way.
Correct.
And when the pictures dropped, they just painted a picture that you didn't want to see Miles Bridges under. But unfortunately, that's what happened. And I hate to see it for his wife. I hate to see, a young black man that maybe lose out on money because of a dumb decision, an idiotic decision. But he asked for it.
Yeah,
You made your bed, you gotta lay in it because you wrong. You dead wrong. So I don't know what's gonna happen to him. I don't know if he'll get suspended. I don't know if they're gonna blackball him. No team has. You haven't heard any news on Miles Bridges as far as interest signing him since this has happened. But I don't know, man. I wouldn't mind seeing Miles Bridges in the Hawks uniform.
Not that.
I wouldn't mind it. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be insensitive because what he did, I think he deserved to be suspended. But the man gonna play in the NBA again. We all know this. And I would love to see him on my team. But next, Zach LaVine, he agreed to a 5-year, $215 million deal to stay with the Bulls. Deserved every penny. All-star player. One of the best shooting guards in the league. Can drop 25 on you any night. And he'll put it on your head. So he definitely deserved that money. Malcolm Brogdon, I think this was what would you see? Bankero dunk.
Yeah,
You got a three.
Bankero just hit a step back three. I'm like, he just did some shit just then. He just did some shit. Oh, I can't go back. Yeah, he just stepped back.
Right now, the Orlando Magic and Houston Rockets are playing right now.
That look too good. They got to show that
So
one.
the first and the
Like
third
Jimmy
pick are
Butler with
playing.
dreads.
Bankero, number 1 pick for Orlando Magic, and the third pick, who we thought were going to be the first pick,
He just hit a step back.
Jabari Smith
They not gonna
Jr.
show that? Wow.
But one of the steals of free agency that I think was Malcolm Brogdon being traded to the Celtics for scraps.
Facts.
I mean, Daniel Tice, who barely played 10 minutes in the finals, Aaron Nesmith, and a 2023 first round pick. The crazy thing about this first round pick is that it's top 12 protected, and it's not like the Celtics are going to get. It's not like the Celtics are going to get a top 20 pick next year. I like them to be in the Eastern Conference Finals again. So that first round pick is going to be a late first round pick, to say the least. And they got Malcolm Brogdon to add to their backcourt depth, because they needed it. When Marcus Smart couldn't be the point guard, it was only Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum needed some break. He needed to catch the ball on the wing, catch the ball in the post, instead of facilitating as much. And Brogdon helped him in that area, because he's one of the best in the league to play make and shoot and score.
Right.
So I think that was a huge pickup for the Celtics. Another thing is that Danilo Gallinari, he said that once he's cleared off waivers, he wants to go to the Celtics.
He's there.
He there already?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Danilo Gallinari,
Yeah.
he's there.
Yeah, he's there.
That's a huge pickup for the Celtics as well,
he's already
because
there.
we know the Rooster can score. Y'all
Yeah.
seen him here in Atlanta the last 2 years. He was a big part of us making it to the Eastern Conference Finals, and for some of the small success that we've shared over the last 2 years, he was a big part of that. So I like for him to also make the Celtics a lot better. And they also said that Al Horford, they gonna kind of rest him a little bit more during the regular season next year. So I'm not touching him in fantasy. Sorry.
Yeah. Gallo, I'm not. I guess that's a good pickup.
Mm-hmm.
This is gonna be a slow ass team. It's gonna be a slow team.
They're gonna be scoring.
It's gonna be that. You got to think who the bad.
They gonna kill
Robert
regular
Williams, Gallo.
They're gonna kill regular season though.
Robert Williams, Gallo. Oh, that's the hook man.
Oh, that's him?
Yeah, I got to see one of these hook shots.
He crafty.
Yeah, he got that shit down packed too. But yeah, I just got to see it.
He like a 2K player.
Who?
Jabari Smith Jr.
Yeah.
he was creative. But I guess since we're talking about Summer League, we did get the chance to see Chet Holmgren, the number 2 overall pick for the Thunder. In his first game, he dropped 23 points on 9 shots, 7 of 9 shooting to be exact, 7 rebounds, 6 blocks, which was a Summer League record, and 4 assists. And he did all of this in 23 minutes. I think he also hit 3 or 4 threes.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
what a debut. He popped off his
What, 25?
23.
23, my bad.
Yeah.
23.
His debut in style. That second game, he ended up playing. Kenny Lofton Jr. was kind of giving it to him. He ended the game with 19 points.
Yeah.
But they played on the same USA team. They know each other.
Yeah.
They were homeboys. Of course, they're going to play good against each other.
Facts.
But Kenny Lofton is that guy.
Mm-hmm.
And he was a steal going to the Memphis Grizzlies like that. But Chet ended that game with 11 points, 12 rebounds.
Yeah, what?
Like two blocks,
And,
maybe.
and some nights it's
assists.
gonna be like that for him.
Yeah, but he had a bad shooting night.
But that's standard rookie.
He had a bad shooting night and got a double-double.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I said.
So it's like
Still contributing, still doing
contributing,
still doing the little stuff, still
Right.
throwing the glass.
still getting steals,
One of the most important
assists.
things is the glass. So.
Right. So it's like you like it. I mean, you can't hate it.
Right.
Scotty Barnes has been kind of stepping up for the Lakers, and their
Who?
not Scotty Barnes. I'm sorry, Scottie Pippen Jr.
Oh, I'm like, what?
Yeah, my bad. Scottie Pippen Jr. been balling for the Lakers in that summer league. Keegan Murray also been balling for Sacramento. His first game he dropped 26. His second game he had a pretty had a pretty bad game, like 14 points maybe. Then that third game he dropped 24.
He said he modeled his game after Middleton. I see it.
Yeah, Keegan. I told you Keegan Murray. He that boy.
Yeah.
He can hoop. So maybe the Kings finally made the right decision. It's looking like it so far. Banchero looking like he was absolutely the right decision right now. In the first quarter of his debut summer league game. But yeah, Scottie Pippen looking good. Keegan Murray's looking good. Who else looking good right now in summer league? I'm excited to see Detroit. I know Cade won't be playing, but I want to see.
He should be playing a little bit though.
But I wouldn't. If I'm Detroit, hell nah.
Just a little bit, cause he ain't gonna play for what, 2 more months.
If I'm Detroit, fuck no.
Man, Brandon Ingram play their second year. Remember that? Lakers had that all-star lineup out
Brandon
there.
Ingram did, but Brandon Ingram rookie season wasn't like Cade's.
He still played. It ain't like he played hella minutes. I'm about to say he played like 28 minutes a night.
No, yeah, I'm saying I'm talking about production wise.
Oh, true, but still, he still was a goddamn top 5 pick.
Shit, top 2.
Well, I'm just saying top 5 just because of lottery, but yeah, top 2 pick. So if you my top 2 pick and you play, like, I want to see it. I want to see it. I want to see it now. Like. Hooping is hooping, bro.
He just said Josh Giddey shouldn't even be playing.
But they gonna hoop regardless.
He's a top 6 pick.
But that's why they hooping, because them niggas gonna hoop regardless.
That's what I'm saying. But you're also risking it. Like, why?
But they still gonna hoop. Bro, Josh Giddey wasn't playing with them. That man was like, bro, I'm gonna play in Australia. Y'all know me. They were like, you might well play on our professional staff. That's how you gotta really look at it.
True.
Look at all these players in ABL. There's gonna be hella rookies playing Pro-Am. Look at Bones Highland. When he could have just waited the summer league, he playing in another league, a bullshit league too. Some open gym league where he get hurt and it's really a wrap because you ain't get hurt with us. So it's just I feel, but the top, like the first 2 years, I can see that the first 2 years, especially if you a top pick. If you a pick we don't care about, I mean it is what it is, but. Bro, Cade, I want to see that, bro. He hooped last year. And that's what you want, though. You want his morale high. You want it high.
I see what you're
How
saying,
do you
though.
catch that?
I wonder if Jabari Smith gonna be worth that 3.
Not. I ain't like
They
him.
had him number 1.
I didn't like him. I didn't like him, bro. I'm telling you. I didn't like his frame. They say he can do all this and do that. Okay.
That's gonna be tough.
That big man harder to play.
That's gonna be tough.
That big man harder to play. That's a hard position. That's a tough ass position. That big, because you get so many switches, bro. That's the game. We're gonna pick and roll the big all night. That's the game. NBA, you're gonna switch all night. You're big.
I think defensively he'll be alright.
Okay.
I think he'll be alright, but third.
Ooh, he did it! Oh my god! He just hooked that man to sleep.
Somebody got to pick him up.
Hey, Hawks. Hawks, look at it. That's not a foul.
What? That was all
That
ball.
was all ball. That was all ball.
Wow. Look, he like, yeah. No, it wasn't Josh Chris. I think Josh Christopher probably really
Let me
not that
see.
it.
That's all ball. I like he slapped wrist. It did.
Nah.
Kinda.
Nah, but let's
I
get
wouldn't
into
have called it though. Look, the coach like, look, not they dapping them up. Not they done did this. Look, they done brought it up. Not the coach doing the hood daps.
Let's get into a couple more NBA news before we wrap the show up. The Lakers, they signed Thomas Bryant on the deal. They said
That's a good pickup.
he might be a starter.
Huh?
He can earn. They said that he can earn a starting spot.
So AD going back to the 4.
Yeah,
Oh, brother.
yeah. That's what they said. They said.
Do
he
they
came-
not know if AD played a 5? He just played a 5. How you supposed to play it? The Lakers are unstoppable. Do they not know if LeBron is at the 4 and you got 3 shooters around Bron and AD at the 5? That is hard to beat every night.
Hey man.
But do them. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because you know what you do? Thomas Bryant can't shoot the 3 like that. AD can't shoot the 3. Braun ain't the best 3-point shooter, so now you limiting yourself to the.
Then you starting Russ, who can't shoot.
So you limiting yourself to no 3-point shooting. That shit is so bro. It's really not rocket science, bro. It's really not. It's AD. Do you want to be here? No. If I'm Braun, I'm AD. Do you want to be here for real? Like no jokes aside, you want to win another ring?
Play the 5.
If you don't want to play the 5, bro, I don't know. Cause you in my way now. Now you in my way. If Braun play the 4, get the rebound, and that shit is the sky's the limit. Like that's poetry right there all day. If you got 3 shooters in front of Braun, you limit him to 1, 2.
What you think about Russ?
Russ gotta go for scraps. I send him to the gulag.
If he not traded, he ain't going nowhere.
I'm sending him to. I don't care where he go.
I mean, I don't think nobody want to inherit it. The Spurs did get in on talks with the Kyrie shit to make it a three team trade.
Because they want young talent. They want.
Well, I think they was gonna end up getting Russ, like inheriting his salaries.
Yeah, because they know they're not contenders.
Yeah, they won't be contenders.
But they
Russ will
definitely-
eat with.
They definitely.
He'll sit a lot
He
too.
definitely gonna sit. He might sit back to back games like type shit. You remember LaMarcus wasn't even playing? I thought he was hurt. They just was like, nah, he not playing tonight.
He ain't playing this week.
Bro, it was like
Tonight.
you had to drop LaMarcus. Like he's
Yeah.
not playing no more. Like
Yeah.
it's crazy because when he first got there, it was promising.
Oh, he was eating.
And then they was just like, yeah, we just gonna cut his minutes like 30%.
He got
It's
old.
like, what the hell? So what you get him for? Oh, it's the NBA. So Spurs really weird with how they. You remember they was Porter was sitting.
Mm-hmm.
He was sitting games, no injury. He sat a couple of games this year. They was doing that. Murray and them, they was giving them rest nights. He is under 25. Rest. Because he had a triple-double. I don't think... Like, this ain't Tony Parker, my boy. Like, this young gun, like, ain't no he need to sit down for a minute. Like, he good, but that's just the way Pop coach. I don't get it because it really throw off Randall and chemistry. But that's the way he do it. I mean, I guess it worked. I don't know. I don't like them to be in contention for years. Like, they're going to switch up everything. Like, when Pop retired, they're going to have to, like, bring in a whole new scheme. Like, I don't know what Pop's scheme is, but it ain't working. It's too out of date. They don't shoot enough threes. That's a team that don't shoot a lot of threes. They always bottom half in threes. You're not winning games if you're not even throwing the attempts up. Like, this is
Right.
the NBA, bro.
The new NBA.
They undersized. At the big, they always been undersized. I don't know. And Pop said he coming back next year too. He said he don't plan to retire no time soon. So
Keep getting that check.
I guess
they
he
gonna
just-
pay him as long as he wants.
it's like Rockets and Spurs gonna be like in that same tier for some years, so they can just figure it out. But them two teams are like bottom half.
Oh, yeah.
I think Portland down there too, slick.
They're not gonna be down there this year.
Why they not?
Down with the Spurs and the Rockets. The Rockets.
Was winning attitude about
Portland Trailblazers.
what they got?
Damian Lillard,
Okay,
Yusuf Nurkic, Anthony Simmons, Jeremy Grant.
that's winning. In the
They
West,
not gonna be Rockets.
bro.
Rockets ain't got shit.
Bro, the Portland don't either, but Dame.
Nah,
Nurkic
man,
ain't
you don't
shit.
feel- They can make the playoffs.
No,
next
they're
year.
not.
They
Or-
can.
They can't. I don't think they can.
They absolutely can.
Not with
Damian
that.
Lillard,
Not with them. Not with that 4.
man.
What's
what?
coming off the bench? They don't have nothing. I don't like Portland. I don't like that team at all. I love Dame.
I like them to be knocking on the door of the AFC. I like them to be in play-in contention.
Play-in, that's it. 10th seed, play-in. 9th seed, play-in. But not knocking on the door.
That's knocking.
That's play-in.
Now it is.
Yeah, now it is. That ain't really shit. Okay, so they exit. They won't make the playoffs.
I don't like them to be a contender.
I don't like that team to make the playoffs.
I don't like them to be with the Rockets, though.
I don't like them to make the play. I like them to be
Rockets
in the same.
and Magic is right here.
I like them to be in the same tier because they not playoff worthy. Rockets not playoff worthy. I don't think Portland's roster is playoff worthy. I don't think Orlando.
They can easily make the playoffs.
No, not easy. Portland.
They can get that eighth,
I like the
seventh
Kings
seed.
over them. Just
No.
yes, I do.
I don't like the
De'Aaron
Kings
Fox,
over
Sabonis, I like them two over that four that you just named with Portland.
Portland. I don't.
I do.
Hell,
I love Sabonis over Nurkic.
If
De'Aaron Fox,
barring health concerns,
De'Aaron Fox, who at the end of the year.
Yeah, I love Fox's. They was on my team.
I like the Kings roster over Portland.
I like those two players to massively produce. Yeah,
I like them. They can beat
I
Portland.
like
they can beat
Portland
them too. They
to
can
be
beat
a better
Portland.
team than the Kings.
Kings can beat Portland. That's what I'm telling you.
In
I
a
can see it.
7-game series, they might get 2.
Nah, I like Kings to beat Portland.
Nah, not Dame. Hell nah.
All right,
Dame?
with nothing else. No CJ there no more.
Anthony?
So what?
What you mean?
Let's see it again. That man ain't proven. That's not proven. CJ did this shit for 6-7 years.
I know, but he started somewhere.
I feel you. But we wasn't talking about CJ in his second year. We waited. Nobody was saying CJ was him his second season.
Nah, but you knew it was coming.
No.
I knew it was
Oh
coming.
my goodness. So he gonna be that guy?
He might average 18 to 21 points.
Is he gonna be in the same production as CJ McCollum? That's what I'm saying.
See, early on, CJ McCollum, yes.
That's
CJ
not-
McCollum just got it deep in his
early
bag.
CJ McCollum, they weren't making the playoffs, bro.
Yeah, they were. They was beating people in the playoffs.
His second year in the NBA.
You remember Dame sent them the Rockets
that
home
wasn't
with
CJ's second
with
year.
Dwight Howard?
That wasn't CJ's second year.
Well, third? It
That had to be
wasn't. It
his
wasn't
fourth
deep.
year. CJ
wasn't
like
deep.
28, 29. That had to be deep.
This not Anthony's second year.
This is like his fourth, fifth.
That's what I'm saying. He been just waiting behind
And we
these
gonna-
motherfuckers.
Let's see.
I
I need to see that
believe
again.
in it.
I don't believe in that backcourt.
I do.
I don't believe it.
They would be a right there when it comes to the playoff cut in the West.
Yeah, because it's cushion now.
That's what I'm saying. That's
10th
what I'm
seed.
saying.
You
They
can be
not
10th seed and play in.
Rockets. They the worst team in the league.
Bro, I'm just saying off them not making the playoffs. I don't like Portland as a playoff team. That's why I'm putting them in the same tier.
Nah, they're not.
You looking at it as the same team. No, I'm looking at the same tier.
Tier?
Portland is not a playoff team.
If we tearing off
Rockets
of,
is not a playoff team.
if we tearing
Orlando
off,
not a playoff
right.
team.
If we tearing off of playoff team tier and then just
not
playoff team,
And I'm putting Portland in there.
cool.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying. They're not
But
a
I'm
playoff
saying,
team.
if we tearing real teams off, they not in the same tier as
No,
those
but I'm
guys.
saying tier is not making the playoffs. I'm throwing them in there. I don't like Jeremy Grant.
That's fair because they right there on the. I think they're on
Right.
the borderline.
Because
So
it's
I'm
three.
not mad at
Because
that.
of the play-in, right?
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm not saying like, of course, Rockets versus Trailblazers, we know what's gonna happen.
Oh, okay.
But I'm saying making the playoffs.
So
I'm
you
not-
just see them like hell no.
no,
they ain't making
I'm
it.
not liking
Okay.
it. I'm not
I
playing.
think they got a chance.
Yeah, play because of play-in, but they play in the play-in game and then possibly get
But
swept.
Dame, I like Dame to do some crazy shit and get
And
some,
he
get 'em
always
in
do.
there.
And what we done seen Dame do, put it on the line, drop 60. They going double overtime and then they lose because they ain't got shit else but Dame scoring. And that's what is. You think Jeremy Grant really finna help on the scoring? No.
Oh, we gonna see.
We just saw it last season what he did with Detroit.
He played good.
That field goal percentage was so fucked up. Shit was like 30%
He
shooting.
was up and down with the
Like,
shooting.
I'm
He
talking
was
about
up
field goal
and down with the
percentage in
shooting.
general was under 40%. Like, bro is a horrible, like, he gonna take the most, he taking 26 attempts a night.
But he was trying to be that guy.
But
That's not what he is.
26 attempts a night, I expect you to get 18. Duh, you better. You better get 20. If you taking 26 attempts, I'm expecting you to get 18, 20 points.
Hell yeah.
Facts.
For sure.
The potential
Anybody.
The potential on 26 attempts is wild. if you don't get it, and that's why Pistons was like, bro, this is not for us. Like you conned us, because it looked good when you playing with somebody.
That's what I'm saying. He's gonna be back in that predicament when he playing with
But
somebody.
he was coming off the bench too when he was in Denver. That's another thing. See,
But he was playing star minutes though.
facts, but it looked. Lou was too. Jamal Crawford too, but they still not starters.
Jeremy is though.
Is he?
On that team, yes.
No, he gonna have to be on Portland.
That's what I'm saying.
He gonna have to be on Detroit.
Yeah, facts.
That's what I'm saying. He not a real starter though.
I think
I said I like him
himself to
over
be a
John
real
Collins
starter.
because he can shoot. This motherfucker,
He a real starter.
he can dribble the ball.
He's not an all-star level
He
player.
can dribble the ball. John can't dribble the ball. John dribble the ball and picks it up immediately.
So you don't think John a starter either?
Not with the shit he do, no.
John a starter. Even
Hell
with
no.
his alpha last year, he a starter.
I don't think so.
He just wasn't worth what he was getting paid. That nigga a starter. They starters for sure.
I guess that's your opinion. In my opinion, I don't think John is a starter.
Yeah, he a starter on damn near any team in the NBA.
Fuck no.
Like,
Why do you think that?
because he is.
Why? What game does he have? What does he do? He rebound? No.
John Collins.
John Collins.
He a starter on over like 12
But
to
what makes
15
him a starter?
Because he's going to be better than the other guys on those teams.
I can't say that.
I can.
I went to games when Trey was out and he didn't play like a starter.
Me too.
That's what I'm saying. I think Kyle Kuzma's worth a starter over John Collins. I like Kuzma's game way better. I think
That's
and
fair.
Kuzma's not a starter
And he just
But-
last year
but-
he became a starter.
because he was on the Wizards.
Right.
He probably wouldn't be a starter on the contending team. That's what I'm saying. John a starter on the Wizards.
That's what I'm saying. It's
But
only
would
how
he
many
be-
contending teams is it? 8?
But I'm just saying on contending teams, it ain't like
That leaves 22 teams.
I get. Well, he a starter on them sorry teams.
That's
man.
what I'm saying. I said
guess.
half the NBA.
I guess that makes sense.
Half
He's
the
not a
NBA
starter.
he a starter.
On the Hawks, he shouldn't be a starter. I feel like Gallo outplayed him.
He
for a little
did. I
bit.
like Gallo over him last
That's
year.
what I'm
Absolutely.
saying. Like I don't.
I
and
did.
Gallo
But I'm
didn't
saying
start.
there's
It's
10
so-
or 12 teams in the NBA he can start easily.
But it wouldn't be worth it. They wouldn't do. It wouldn't
The
progress.
thing
They wouldn't
is,
look
he'll
good.
be better than those other guys. He'll put up better
No,
numbers
I think
than
he'd
those
be in
other
the
guys.
same. I think they'd be in the same boat, bro. He really don't have a bag. He really can't score unless it's a putback or it's or it's a free throw. Like pay attention to John Collins next season.
I agree. I've seen this shit.
That's what I'm saying.
Watching this
Like
shit.
he don't have a post game at all.
But
His
the
face up
thing
game
is,
is
he's
trash.
still better than
What
these
makes
other
him a
players.
starter? His defense is horrendous. John
defense
Collins'
sucks.
defense, I don't see what just makes him a starter. I think he's
And that's
in the
because
same
we
boat.
saw what the fuck he was. And now we looking at him like, what the fuck is
one
this?
season and he got caught on steroids the next season in the first week.
Right.
It was like, bro, you not like no, come
Because
piss.
he was going crazy.
He went crazy they didn't piss test him the whole season. And then that first week he dropped 30. And it was like, yeah, come on, bro, fuck that. Cause teams already players, they scouting you. They saying this ain't what you about. But I don't think he's just an off-rip starter. I think he's a starter because we ain't played Jalen Johnson. We don't know what the hell Jalen Johnson can do.
We don't.
You don't know what it's just, and then you don't give players a fighting chance to play. You brought Jalen Johnson up to play garbage minutes and to come in and foul and come right out and when he dropped 40 on Skyhawks, how you not get out a chance? I'm at least letting him play 15 minutes. He don't even play 15.
No, never.
John Collins was out one game and they brought him up and he still didn't play. I was just like, what in the hell? I don't know. Maybe he not him. I don't know. But if
I
they
don't know
think
either.
John is him, then we have a problem for next season.
John definitely not.
If
him.
they think Deontay Murray, Trey Young, and John Collins and Clint and Hunter is going to be the factor, then they smoking. They are smoking because DeAndre Hunter ain't showed you he can about shit. John Collins showed you one season he can do 20 and 10. That was one season. Last year was so bad, I don't even know what the hell we was looking at. I went to a game and he dropped 6 or 7 or whatever the hell, 7 and 3 rebounds against the Kings. No Trey Young, and he couldn't take over because he just don't have a bag. He don't have he don't know, like, if it's not 3 feet in the paint, John is not finna do anything. Or if it's a baseline move,
Open three.
or if it's a baseline, he can get around them real quick, and that shit is, bro. That's not NBA basketball, and that's what I'm saying. I don't see why the hell we just did not go get Sabonis last year.
That would have been the best
God damn it.
case situation.
And then you see players get traded for nothing. It's like, damn.
Like, you didn't want that shit? I don't know. Teams be getting complacent, man.
And complacent, and then
when
be
it's just like Sabonis is an all-star talent. He's an all-star. He's made the all-star game the last 2 years.
like Clint and John could have been gone for Sabonis last year.
And that makes us 100% better. Especially if we still go and get DeJounte.
Oh my God, bro! I thought John was gone when we got Jonte. I thought he was gone
Oh, yeah, I thought he was going to be
because
gone
he was
too.
in the first initial.
I thought he was gone too.
Yeah, he was in the first initial rumor mill.
Yeah.
But the West gonna be so goddamn competitive next year. It ain't gonna be room for Portland. That's how I'm looking. What I'm looking
That's what I'm saying. They can only get that 7th, 8th seed.
Only.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think
Ninth.
they like a
Like only
7 through 10
because
is where I see them.
because
play out
the
playing
Kings are gonna play
territory.
so hard next year because they played well at the end of the year when they got Sabonis.
I think like the first 6 are a lock.
we know
Well, minus the Jazz now.
facts. So maybe
maybe
Portland,
they can.
maybe, but I think the Kings is. I'm telling you, the Kings.
I like the Kings to
And
make
then
noise,
Keegan.
but I
Yeah.
like for the Pelicans to take the Jazz spot.
Facts, and I like the Kings.
That's locked.
And I'm telling you,
And I like for the Lakers to get a spot this year.
facts, and that's what I'm saying.
Clippers
Portland-
as well.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Portland, when it comes down to the play and they got to play like the Kings, that shit up in the air to me. That game gonna be up in the air. That's late in the season. Injuries doesn't happen. That's late in the season,
I
and
ain't saying they're locked. I think they just a borderline.
that's what I'm saying. And that's why I was just like,
borderline playoff team.
and I'm not thinking of the bubble. Shame on me. I'm thinking of just 1 through 8. I'm not thinking 1 through 10. That's my fault.
Yeah.
So when you put it like that, yeah. But 1 through 8, no. I like 8 teams better than Portland. That roster is some bullshit.
That's fair.
To me, Portland roster is almost equivalent to the Hawks. In my opinion, it's almost the same. Nurkic's not an all-star. Clint ain't either. John not an all-star. Jeremy not either. Trey is. Dame is. Jonte just became one because somebody was hurt. It ain't like he was a first ballot get in.
Mm-hmm.
He should have been. He was number 1 in steals at the time. He finished the season at number 1.
Top 3 in assists.
Top 3 in assists. He averaged 21, 22 points, and his rebounds was like 8 or 9 a game.
8 points.
So I definitely, but he wasn't. He was a.
He should have been a shooter.
He should have been.
Yeah,
but when they say first time All-Star, it was like, yeah, he didn't get voted in. No, it was a replacement injury type thing. I still fuck with him.
it still count on his
counts,
resume.
of course. But you know what I'm saying? As a journalist and as a guy who look at the numbers and the stats, he wasn't voted in. So we gonna say he wasn't an All-Star. In my opinion, that's
fair.
That's
For conversation's sake.
For conversation's sake. So I'm looking at us and them as the same. Like that's why I said Hawks got to make another move. Like something got to come. Something got to happen.
I'm cool. I'm cool with John and Capella not being on the team next year.
And a lot of fans are. If you go on Twitter, a lot of fans are, damn, it's quiet. Why haven't we moved John after, all these...
I still like to get Ayton. I want Ayton.
Yeah, but Ayton going it seems like Ayton going to cost the Hawks too much. We get Ayton, then we just have Jonte, Ayton, and fucking Trey. And then you don't have no role players.
I only like to get Ayton
and
if we
then
can do it for John and
see,
Clint.
that's
enough for Ayton.
That only worked with the Lakers because of the bubble. When they just had all them random ass, they had so many random ass players just coming off the bench.
Oh yeah.
You don't want to be that team who got 3 players, and then your role players and your backup players is motherfuckers who don't gel and fit. You just because what the hell is the Lakers doing? Derrick Jones Jr. They just picking up names. That shit don't. That's not they.
They pick up Derrick Jones Jr.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh damn! I ain't know. Oh yeah. Yeah, they just picking up shit. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They just, and I think he got Melo number. They was like, I guess they're confirming Melo not coming back because he got 7. Yeah, somebody like was like, and it made sense too. Like, yeah, he not coming because there's no way they just put 7 on that man's jersey and Melo was coming back. Right. So, and Melo, if he go to any contending team, chalk it. He looked so good last year.
Bro,
Healthy Melo looked well.
he plays little 15, 20 minutes and produce.
But that's why I didn't say Portland was on the same level as the Rockets. I'm saying as playoffs.
You saying they not playoffs? You
They
don't
not,
see them.
to me, that what they got,
No, I get what you saying now. Yeah, for sure.
like the East is so weak. You know the Hawks is a playoff. Look what the fuck they got in the play-in. They probably gonna do that again.
They might just make the playoffs next year. They might get that 6th seed.
Let's see. We gotta see it because Bradley Beal finna be back. They still got Kuzma, got Porzingis. That's a team you need to watch out for.
For sure.
Who they just get at point guard? They just picked
They
up.
got the line.
So
Well, for backup.
I think they got somebody else too. I could have sworn they got another player. I don't know, but I definitely.
Oh, they got Monte Morris.
Monte Morris. That's who they got. So I like they upgraded for the East. They upgraded. Whoa.
You're like, yeah, I'm the number 1 pick.
11 points, 4 or 5. He finna drop 30. He going for 30. That's a foul.
Strong, you holding
Too
him.
strong. My boy 6'8", ain't he?
6'10".
That shit. Oh, he won Rookie of the Year. He Rookie of the Year. He just finna cook this year. He told me I got him.
He trying to make a
You
name.
ain't got him, boy.
He
What?
trying to make a name. This is the number 1 pick.
He told me I got him. This is 2 points. But you know, I just need the Hawks to you know, like I said, in the East, yes. In the West, that's 2. In the West, nah. You know, Portland. You know, and then Dame going to stress his body out so much, man. Is it gonna be worth it next season, Wayne?
Who for who?
For Dame.
You know Dame trying to make.
I'm just asking, like, is it just a lot of stress, a lot of scoring every night? It's a lot of
He
scoring.
gonna have to do what he gonna have
He
to
gonna
do.
have to do what he gonna have to do, and it's just I like them to just fall. Like they gonna just start losing games. He gonna be dropping 30, but it's just in the West you can't lose too many. The shit so like every year. The
I like
top,
for the Pelicans and the Memphis Grizzlies to make a lot of noise next year.
of course. Come on, brother.
Pelicans both of their stars just signed their extensions. That could potentially be up to 231
People,
if they make an All NBA team or MVP or Defensive
you
Player
gonna
of the
get
Year.
Zion and make an All NBA if he healthy next season?
I think both of them make All NBA.
Oh, okay.
I think they both get
I'm about to
that
say-
231.
Yeah, okay. I'm about to
But
say.
if they don't, they at 193.
I like Zion to be All NBA first or second. We're not even finna play with him like he not 26 to 30 a game.
Yeah,
Like,
I like both of them to average like 27 points next year.
Folks kill me when they be like, why would you pay him? Why
It's
would-"
Zion.
Because
This man is
under 23,
Yeah,
he's
23.
he's top 3
Or
all
22.
time in points behind Jordan, I believe. Yeah.
Like for average.
For points. Like under 23, like the first 2 or 3 seasons, his numbers is up there with like Jordan numbers,
Damn.
points wise. Yeah, I'm not like let's not even.
People act like
I'm not finna play with him.
it's rocket
I'm
science.
not finna play
It's
with
not
him.
rocket science.
I'm not even finna entertain that shit.
Especially
like,
after what the clip I just played right before this, when we started recording.
bro, I seen that man live in high school.
I seen that man dunk.
I'm not finna play
7'1" Damian Jones and put it on his
Easy.
neck.
with ease.
So-
I'm not, bro, in high school, he looked 10 years pro, NBA.
Bro, look.
His rookie season, he looked 5-year pro. Bro, them folks was like, when he was getting the rebound, they wasn't even like reacting quick enough to even look for the rebound. Like, he already had the rebound dunked it. They was still in motion trying to get it. That shit was like,
he advanced.
and then his shoulders so broad, like, bro.
And bro can still float. I just seen bro do a off the backboard between the leg alley oop to himself in jogging suit. in a jogging suit.
When he go,
He about to feast next year.
his offensive rebounding.
CJ McCollum, I love him next
his
year.
offensive rebounding.
B.I.
Zion gonna be a top offensive rebounder next season. Watch. Like,
Bruh,
that is crazy.
I might sound
He
crazy.
gonna average 4 or 5 offensive rebounds.
I might
How
sound
much you wanna
crazy, but the Pelicans are going to make a lot of playoff noise next year, I think. And then, Minnesota going to be a playoff team next year.
bet? They gonna have to Rudy Gobert.
Rudy
and Cat.
Gobert.
They gonna have to. That team. That's what I'm saying,
And
bro.
Anthony Edwards is a fucking
That's what,
superstar.
and you don't like Portland. You don't like Timberwolves over Portland roster.
Yeah, I do. That's
That's
why
what
I just
that's
said.
why I don't.
Now it's making.
That's what I'm saying. Just think about
They're
it. Bro.
looking more 9-10 now versus 7-8.
And that Rockets, I'm telling you, that Rockets tier, like, not they the same team, bro, but they just not gonna be a playoff team. They gonna struggle all year. And Nurkic's not the healthiest big. Like, you can't even throw his name in the shit because he never there.
Yeah.
And then they don't got Rocco no more. He a Clipper. They fucked up. With that.
They might.
Why would you do that?
Norman Powell. They had Norman. They did have Norman.
They had Norman. He gone. Yeah. I'm not understanding, bro. They traded Norman Powell and
They might be
Rocco.
fucked.
They traded Norman Powell, Rocco.
And they got Eric Bledsoe and just dropped him.
Oh my God. What the fuck was they thinking? What? To me, I thought they was on rebuild mode, but now they saying they not. But you ain't got shit. So you are.
And they still got Josh Hart.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But that ain't.
Josh Hart's solid.
He's solid, but that shit. Like I still like Cat and Rudy Gobert.
And you don't even gotta say shit
And
else.
D-Lo. That shit right there don't even make sense.
They
bro.
gonna be fine. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about the haul that Minnesota gave away pretty much to receive Rudy Gobert.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd have let go of
I
Vanderbilt.
mean,
Damn.
Pat Bev, Vanderbilt,
Vanderbilt,
the rookie
I would
that just-
have tried to keep Vanderbilt and trade a pick.
Bro, 4 first-round picks and a pick swap or
And
2 pick swaps.
I would have let them keep them picks and kept Vanderbilt. They need him.
He a lanky.
Because guess what?
long-
When Cat get in foul trouble at that fucking 4, who is going to come in now? Because Vanderbilt, that's what he did. When he bailed they bigs out when they got in foul trouble because he was playing the 4 and
Gotta
the
go
5.
small. Maybe put Torian as down
Damn,
there.
and they just paid Torian Prince.
Yeah,
2 years, $20 million.
something like that.
Yeah, I was surprised they paid him. They don't really play him like that.
But
He really
he
a
still
gem.
can hoop.
He really a gem.
He really can hoop.
He a hoop.
He remind me of like a Jay Crowder type person.
I hate that we let him go. He averaged 18 for us that year.
Oh yeah,
I know you remember
he
that
ate.
game.
He ate with the Hawks.
He averaged 18.
He was a
that
starter. He had to eat.
game. I remember that Cleveland game. I'll never forget that Cleveland game. Man.
Bron went fed on him though.
Yeah, but he still. We won that game though.
Yeah,
Boy, it wasn't a buzzer beater, but he had a little step back.
yeah, I remember.
Yeah, damn
I
man.
think I might have been. Was
Then
that a
he-
Hawks game? Was it at home?
No, I was in Cleveland.
Oh, okay. I
And
remember.
then he had some good games for Brooklyn. They ain't want him. Bro, he really could have been a two-way player if they let him play. He
He
can really play
really,
defense.
he a starting caliber player. I know he a role player
Yeah.
now, but he got starting
Bro, he
caliber.
could- if they would have let him blossom, he could have been a two-way player. He was a two-way for the Hawks.
Bro can hoop.
Yeah, and
They
he
really he
and
got
he can
when he
defend.
went to the Nets. He got
he
fucked.
can defend too.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they fucked him. The Nets.
maybe Minnesota might start him at the 3 next year.
They may not have a choice.
That's the only. Who else they gonna put there?
That's
A
what I'm
Kobe
saying.
gone.
A Kobe gone.
So it's
Where is
like
Utah?
no, he went to the Suns, I think. So did Damian Lee went to
Oh,
the
he
Suns
did
too.
go to the Damian. He not gonna play.
Nah.
He not gonna play. They was just filling that Aaron Holiday role. He not gonna play.
Mm-hmm.
Cause Cameron Payne gonna take over a bigger role next
But
season.
I am super interested in the Minnesota
I wish
team.
the
I
Hawks
want to
would-
see them play.
I wish the Hawks can get Cameron Payne.
I like him more than Aaron Holiday.
I do too.
But I want to talk about the Timberwolves real
That shit
quick.
not gonna work, man. It's not gonna work, Wayne.
It's
I'm
gonna
not
work
liking
against
it.
the trash teams in the playoffs. I don't know.
Strategic ass Warriors, Lakers, Memphis, you know what I'm saying? Strategic teams, Celtics, Philly.
But but we got to think about what Ant-Man is gonna be next year.
Is D'Lo gonna be in the way? I would have traded D'Lo.
And I think they made that trade because D'Lo's so terrible at defense. Rudy Gobert can clean up some of those
But
mistakes.
it ain't even that though. He just I don't.
And Cat got the 4 bag. He got a bag.
I don't like D'Lo game no more.
D'Lo, he's just not as consistent.
It's like 25.
But it's like, how can
and
he
then
be?
they go to 13, and then they go.
But his assist number's there
Not every night.
most nights. It's more consistent than his scoring.
It depends on if Ant got that ball in his hand. If Ant-Man dropped 40,
That's
D-Lo,
what I'm saying. He can't
if
be the same D-Lo.
If Ant-Man dropped 40 that night, D'Lo ain't did shit that night. Not
That's the
rebounding.
thing. Ant-Man is better than D'Lo right now.
Of course. Ant-Man.
So
better
it's like
come
D'Lo,
on.
you can't like it because
It
he's
ain't
not
too
the
many.
best guard
First
on
of
the
all, it
team
ain't
no
too many
more.
guards better than Ant-Man. Let's just get that right.
Absolutely.
Let's get that shit right.
Oh, that's something.
I'm
That's
about to
big.
say, yeah, that's
I was
shit.
just pointing out on the team.
I was about to say, there ain't even too many in the league
He a
right
top
now.
5 shooting guard.
Easy. Last year, too.
He should have been an All-Star
They hold him.
for sure.
He got hold.
I think he should have been an
He
All-Star.
got hold. That's
I
why.
also
That's,
think he should have been.
that's why he didn't play in that.
Rookie of the
That's why
Year.
he didn't play in that goddamn game last year.
What?
That Bronze Stars game. He
Oh.
played like 5 minutes. He was like, man, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
This is not what I want to be in, my boy. This is not what I do. Not want to be playing with niggas who on the come up. I am him now. You
Facts.
see me drop 45 times this year.
Facts.
We're not even finna do that. He should have been an All-Star last. He gonna be one this year. They can't
Oh,
have
yeah.
2 years in a row. They gonna feel bad and put him in this year. Luckily, it wasn't no injuries. He would have been the first ballot. Boom.
But if Ant-Man can blossom into what the fuck I think he can, they gonna be dangerous.
He can be Jordan if he want to.
Cause that nigga Cat is him, and I think that shit gonna be. If it work, that shit can either be work very well or be
It's
like,
like,
why did I do
Only
this?
thing is Cat can't run pick and roll no more, or as much.
Who they coach?
I don't know.
That's gonna be important.
I don't know, but that pick and roll, Cat. I ain't gonna say no more. Not as
Whoever
much.
they coaching gonna matter. They coaching gonna matter.
It's gonna matter, but Cat gonna have to be a knockdown 3-point shooter now.
That's in his
Right,
realm.
I'm just saying he was pick and roll last year though.
That's why I asked who they
He's
coach.
picking
If they
pop.
coach gonna have to
See,
figure some shit
There's
out.
no way you finna have Cat pick and roll and Gobert then you would be fuck around shot clock violation all night. Because guess what I'm doing with Gobert? I'm boxing one to him. And I'm finna make you throw it over the top all night. You're gonna have to. That's the only way you're gonna beat me is Gobert oops.
I'm so intrigued. I want to see
Yeah,
one
me
of
too.
that game so
I
bad.
don't like it.
It's like I don't know. I feel like
But I
it
know
can
why
be
they did
really
it. You
great.
know why they did it?
It can be really good
You know
or
why
it
they
can be
did
really
it?
bad.
Cat looks so bad on defense in the playoffs. It makes sense. He looked sloppy a lot. He
Yeah.
fouled out so many fucking games.
He did.
He got not even fouled out. He got in foul trouble so quick in games that Cat couldn't even be Cat because he got to guard the best big, and so maybe now he get that first foul. You may goddamn bring him out, let Rudy Gobert take over for a minute, then Gobert. It may be just a lot of strategic. It may not be about all stars with them next year. It may be about winning.
Right. It might
And if
be
it's about winning,
matchups in the
If
playoffs.
it's about matchups and winning, then they may be onto something. But I don't like them starting and playing 35, 40 minutes tonight.
Nah, but I honestly wouldn't be surprised if they're really good next year.
I wouldn't be either. It just got to work.
That's what I'm saying. If whatever the fuck they got brewing over there works, it's gonna be really good.
Because OKC already talking about putting Chet at the 3.
Okay, see, in about 5 years, gonna be tough.
Chet gonna be fucking Luka.
Chet, Shot Gilgis, Josh
no cap.
Giddey,
No
the
cap.
6'8" point guard.
Chet gonna be what we thought Porzingis was gonna be in 5 years.
Probably. If all you gotta do is stay healthy.
It's no way Porzingis never learned how to really put that ball on the screen.
All you gotta do is stay healthy.
How? His rookie season, he was breaking that bitch down from the 3-point line. He just stopped doing a lot of shit.
All them injuries.
Bro, I
Probably
swear
fuck with his head.
his post up his rookie season was so good.
Everything was good. In that second season
You
too.
remember them putbacks from like
He made an
from
All-Star
free throw
game.
line and shit, all them putbacks. That motherfucker was. I was looking at Phil Jackson like, boy, you. Damn, I still like Porzingis though.
I love
wish we could have
Porzingis.
got him. Oh my
I
god.
love Porzingis.
I wish we could have got him.
Facts. I'll take him over. Shit, I'll take him for both of our. What if we could have sworn Porzingis for John Collins?
It's like, bro, how wishes get Porzingis and we couldn't get him? That's how I be looking at shit, bro.
I be looking
How
at
the
it the
Kings?
same
How
way.
Kings get Sabonis, but we couldn't get him? That's how you got to look at stuff. And
That's exactly how I
and
look
that's
at it.
how I look at it every time, bro. Every time I'm looking at it like that because it don't make no damn sense that we didn't get a sweepstakes for fucking Sabonis.
And they ain't give up shit for these guys. It's like, bro, you like Clint Capella that much? I don't like him. He can't score. He can't do anything that's not under the basket. If it ain't under the basket, it's not him. And even shit under the basket, he be
Bro, he
missing.
can't make layups.
He be missing the fuck out of them tips and
He can't make layups.
I'm just like, Clint.
Clint can't make under the basket layups.
When he make a 3-foot shot, I'm like surprised. I'm like, he made
When
it.
he made that free throw.
When he make a free throw, I'm just like crossing my fingers. I love Clint, but for us to be championship, I don't like it. I'd much rather have Porzingis.
Facts. Yep.
But let's get into some baseball. The Braves, prior to, did they end up losing tonight?
Oh, let me check.
I know it was a tie game at one point.
Yeah, they beat us in 11 innings, 3-2.
Oh, they beat us in extras.
I kind of called it.
Prior to tonight, we was 26 of 33 for our last 33 games, but now we're 26 of 34, of course. Lost tonight. Close battle, went to extra innings. But we're number 2 in the NL.
3 games behind now.
Yeah.
They won.
3.5 games behind the Mets. And Michael Harris hit a home run tonight, and he also won Rookie of the Month. Shouts out to him. And right now, we missing 2 or 3 starters right now?
Yeah.
So 2 starters right now?
Yep.
2 of our most prominent starters. So we looking good. The Braves are winning. We chopping on. I don't really got much to say about the Braves.
As long as we just gotta keep our foot on the pedal. Injuries are injuries. Acuna just gotta get a little better. He's not healthy. He's still playing.
Yeah.
The pitching is looking well.
Facts.
Unfortunately,
Everything looking well.
Unfortunately,
we
we lost
dealing with
3-2 in
injuries.
in 11 innings. So
Yeah.
it is what it is. But I think we're still the best team in baseball. Healthy.
Facts.
Maybe Dodgers got us by a little bit, but I'm still standing on a hill. You did.
You ain't by yourself.
So
You was not by yourself.
it is what it is.
Any shout outs this week?
No shout outs, man. Shout out to me working 70 hours last week.
Hey, shout out to my boy Tom for working 70 hours
Yeah.
for sure. I don't got no shout outs either. But yeah, that's been it. Y'all been tuned into the Players Den podcast. It's your boy Wayne.
Tone.
And we out, baby. Beastie.
Yes, sir.